I would say the only investment I made recently, Monday, is in a company called. Hang on, let me think here. I want to say that it's called Above Food. I think it's called Above Food. I think the stock market ticker is like ABV something. But that's the only like investment that I've done recently, other than other stuff that I've already had. All right, let me start this here really quick. I'm gonna do a short TikTok while I'm trying to get ready for this ride or this little race coming up. Squad KO, what's up? What's up? All right, let's get this thing rolling. Might as well be collecting some miles. Let me just find a do the route of the week, I guess. How soon till it's leaving? I'll just do this one. Oh, I'm doing all right. We are surviving. We are going to make it. How about that? Bear with me while I make a few adjustments here. Okay, now I can't see the TikTok chat. There it is. All right, thanks for stopping in, Squad KO. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok today. So I'm going to be racing today. So when the race starts, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the TikTok live stream and just keep the Twitch and the YouTube streams going. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this race today or not. And again, nowadays, I don't know what bicycle race I really look forward to anymore. It's not like a couple of years ago where I couldn't wait for the next race. Now it's like a constant dread. Squad KO on YouTube, I appreciate it. Oh, you subscribed to YouTube this past year. I appreciate the sub on YouTube. I took a break yesterday, so I feel like I should have some legs for today. So we'll just warm up for a while until it's time to race. So we got about a good 35 minutes till the race starts. So TikTok, I'm going to keep you live for a little bit. And then at some point when it gets close to race start time, I'll shut down the TikTok live. And if you do want to see the actual race, where you can actually see the screen, the application, everything, head on over to my YouTube channel. You can find me under, just search Power Karma on YouTube and you'll find me there live streaming this bike race, online bike race. I thought I cleaned my phone, but it doesn't look like I did. Welcome everybody that's joining on TikTok. Don't forget to tap that screen. Show me a little love. Give me some of those hearts. Just tap that screen. It's free of charge. Last I checked, TikTok did not charge you to tap that screen. Give it a tap. You'll like it, I promise. It'll make you feel good if you tap that screen and see the little hearts come up on the screen. Look at that, Squad KO is on TikTok as well. Holy man. Squad KO is all over the place. Come on, everybody. If you're joining TikTok live right now, don't scroll just yet. Tap that screen. Show some love. It's free. It'll make you feel good. I promise. It'll make you feel good that you gave somebody a like. Let's see what we got going on YouTube. always hate when I get that minor little ache in my thigh. All right, timer's officially counting down. 29 minutes, roughly 30 minutes till the race starts. So again, TikTok, if you're joining, I'm not gonna keep the live stream on TikTok going throughout the race. So if you are interested in seeing the race, head on over to my YouTube channel. You can find me as Power Karma, where you can see the full screen race. Man. Hoping my leg is going to cooperate today. Oh shoot, accidentally shut down my TikTok. Hang on everybody, hang on. I gotta get this back. Okay, there we go. Who's that down there? Hang on, my chat is blocked over here. I can't see it. Darren Bandit. Hello, thanks. Thanks for the good luck. I will take it. Which category am I? The lowest category. It's like one. I think it's like 180 to 270. Very low score. Joaquin Martins, the bike I'm on right now, the one I'm actually riding, or the in-game one? The one I'm riding on is the Watt Bike Atom. Yeah, Darren, I'm very low category now. I don't really race anymore due to health issues, so I won't get into detail on that. But pretty much I've gone from formerly racing B and A, pretty much a high B, to down all the way to a D. A D level. So I pretty much just do these races now as a means of a workout. Hey, thanks, I appreciate it. Unfortunately, the issue I have, I'm stuck with it, and I'm trying not to let it limit, not stop me, but I mean, I think no matter what, there's limits. You just subscribe to the channel, I appreciate it. Appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the content. It'll be mostly bike, cycling, traveling, things like that. Occasionally I do some home repair kind of things like that. But I really try to make it all about biking, cycling, enjoying outdoors, things like that. It's not as much about bike racing and things like that it used to be. Because again, just for one, I just can't really race anymore. All right, TikTok, I'm going to keep you on about another 5 minutes or so. If you are joining on TikTok, I am also live on Twitch and YouTube. So if you, the race is going to start in 21 minutes and 27 seconds. So if you do want to see me do a indoor bike race, see it full screen, head on over to my Twitch channel or YouTube. Just search the name Power Karma and you will find me. And that's where I will keep the stream going. Never give up on Life Champion. I appreciate that. You know, I can say that, you know, before racing came to a halt for me, you know, I did achieve some national podiums. I did win state championship. And I think that's one thing I'm glad I accomplished that, because then I could live up to the term of champion. And because like it's once you're a champion, you're always a champion. It's not like the person that wins it the following year takes the championship away from you. You won the championship, or I won the championship for New Mexico State Criterium Championships in 2019. Nobody can take that away from me. It's officially in the results. I have jerseys that represent it. I have a gold medal that represents it. I was born with this I don't have my glasses, so I'm having trouble reading it. Dysmelia. Left arm is till elbow length, and I still manage to ride the bike. To the best of health and overcome this. Absolutely agree with you. You would take it with you to the very end. That's true. That is so true. Man, it is getting warm in here. I turned the air conditioner on in the gym before I came in here. It is warm. All right, TikTok, I'm gonna tell you one more time. Everybody there, TikTok, hello. A couple things. I'm not gonna be live streaming on TikTok for very long. I am also live streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to begin a bike race in about 18 minutes and 47 seconds. So if you want to see the bike race live stream, head on over to YouTube. Find me under as Power Karma, where you'll find the full screen live stream bike race. Also, while you're here, if you don't want to head on over to YouTube, tap that screen. Show me that you like the stream. Make those hearts come. I promise you, if you tap the screen, you see a heart come up, it's going to make you feel good. (35°C). Is that Malta? Man, it's getting harder and harder to read things. I don't even like this course that we're about to race on too. Just, that's another thing I'm thinking about. It's like, riding courses that, first of all, I don't really even want to race. And second, we're on a course that I don't really want to do. And we're doing 6 laps. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Oh God, don't start yawning. That's not a good sign. All right, TikTok. I'm going to shut you down. The race starts in 15 minutes, 12 seconds. If you are interested in continuing to watch the live stream, head on over to Twitch or YouTube. You can find me as Power Karma, and I will be live streaming the bike race there. Online virtual Zwift bike race on Twitch and YouTube. So, all right, we will see you TikTok. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go use the restroom real back, and we're gonna finish warming up. I will be right back. Let's see here. See if I can connect this phone. They are replacing my other phone. Okay. Why is my... Seems like everything on my thing is messed up. To know that I could actually have the music going and the Zwift companion app on one phone. I usually always have two phones in here. But the second phone that I normally use is it's a brand new iPhone 16 Pro. It's like just a little over a month old, and it won't charge to the port, the USB-C port. So I took it in last week. They said they had to order a system. I took it in today for them to put the new system in. They text me, let me know that it's still not working. So they ordered a replacement. So I don't know if that means I'm getting a new one. I told the guys, like, hey, you know, I'm not really pleased about the idea that it's a brand new phone. It's like a month old, and we're going to replace parts. I said, don't they replace it new? So who knows? I don't even know if I'm getting a refurbed one or what, but it's like it's a brand new phone. That phone is, it's nothing but it's a spare phone, and I got it primarily so that I could live stream with it using the Moblin app. But it seemed to me like from day one, well, not day one, because let's just say the first live stream, which would have been about 4 or 5 days after I got it, something didn't seem right about it. Like, I kept plugging it in and trying to keep it charged so that I could live stream, and it just wouldn't, it just seems like the percentage wouldn't go up on or anything like that. And I did, dealt with it. The only way it'll actually really take a charge is if I put it on the base, on a magnetic base, an induction charger, essentially. But that's not going to work for live streaming. So I took it in. I don't know, and the guy when I took it in, he plugged it in, he goes, "Oh, look, it's charging." I was like, "No, I said that's what when you plug it in, it gives the whole little ding and the charging symbol, acts like it's charging, but it's not." There he is. What's up, Dougie? Dougie do. Let me kind of clear the air here on some things, okay? Listen to me for just a bit. Oh, wrong camera. Listen to me for just a bit. I know that I can no longer race at the level that I once did. All right? I've come to accept terms that I am now, where I was up here, I am way down here now in my level of racing, okay? Technically, I shouldn't even be racing anymore. But I do these low-level races as a means to keep me motivated, moving, try to maintain some fitness. My experience since I've gotten back into racing and doing these low-level races is that the whole low-level racing category is completely broke. All right, and this is coming from somebody that's an experienced racer, has raced at a high level, category B, category A. So I'm going to do my best to not complain about what I see in this race, because I see problems that other people do not see as far as the watts per kilo that they allow in low-level races. It's broke. That's all there is to it. So if you hear, and I'm going to do my best to not complain about it at all, but if you hear me, it's not because I'm upset about I'm losing the race because of this. I really think that Zwift is ruining the potential for a growing racing community if they don't fix what happens in the low level, because you can't have people finishing low level D races with 3.1, 3.2 watts per kilo, and expect that your people that are truly trying to grow into this are going to get any fun or enjoyment out of it. So anyways, that's my 2 cents. I'm going to get off my soapbox. I'm not going to say anything about it anymore. High level races and low, yes, something like that. Here we go. It looks like about 4 minutes. I really hate this course too. The 5th time I'm hearing about this, I expect to hear it again despite you saying that this is the last time. Oh, I know, don't you? You know us old guys. I'm not saying us as you're included in that. We old guys, we just, life wouldn't be good if we weren't complaining about something, you know? And I've noticed that, like, when I was younger, I didn't complain about anything. Now that I'm old, I'm starting to complain about everything. You should try pre-race workouts. CN canal. Yeah, if I was able to go back to taking racing seriously again, believe me, I would do it. I know what it is. I know what you're talking about. Hang on, let me change the screen for y'all. Y'all want this screen or this screen here? Like I said, just due to health reasons, I can't race at a high level anymore. Just can't. But we're going to do our best here. We're going to do what we can. Like I said, I pretty much just race as a means to keep me moving, stay healthy, and it's a form of a workout without having to follow numbers because, don't get me wrong, I'll do it. Third person while racing for me. All right, we're in third person. I follow numbers. I follow training plans. I've had a coach. It's just like I said. Now that racing is no longer a serious thing for me, I tend to not really worry about it. If you win this, I will hand deliver Mr. Blake's burger. All right. Well, Doggadale, unfortunately, the odds are in your favor that I am not going to win this race. Yes, I'm with you, man. That's kind of the plan. If you can't tell, look at this body. This body is not a hill climbing body. It's like, this is a sprinter's body. When it was in his prime, it was very lean, very fit. Right now, it looks like 10 pounds of bacon stuffed in a 5-pound package, but we're gonna do our best. Nicholas, thanks for the good luck. We're gonna give it our best, like I said. This is a very low level race. As you can see, the category up there is 160 to 270. I can't seem to break 250. Let's see if we got some hot heads that take off right up from the beginning. I'm sure we will. There we go. There we go. Look at those. Some big watts up off the front. Look at the guy. Woo, 4 or 5 watts per kilo. Oh man. They're taking off. Now you know why I talk about this over and over and over, why the low-level racing on Zwift is broken. Look at, he's holding 4.3 watts per kilo. Good grief. And he's still going. Look at him out there. This is the point I've been trying to make. How do people with those watts per kilo get in a low-level race? All right, looks like we want to settle down now. Another arrow? Come on, man, I need a feather for the hill. D. Schwab is definitely strong. That's for sure. Be curious to see what his actual ride category is. I want you to attack. Oh, I'll attack. I just need to wait for the right time. Swab is big, dude, yeah. I wish I could look at the stats, but if I'm not paying attention and focus, I will get dropped. There he goes again. Getting off the front there. Looks like Guillermo has enough. At least nobody's getting really crazy on this hill yet. This is the one I'm afraid I'll get dropped. That hill is more than likely going to be my doom. Man, why 6 laps? Whew. There's some big watts up that little riser. If you're chatting right now, I'm doing my best to pay attention, but this race, unfortunately, is going to take its toll on me. Look at that. Quietly trying to sneak off the front. Isn't that like an Eddie Merckx move? Can't do that again. I gotta let them pull me up. Stop rubber band. I'm dying. I'm trying to take advantage as best I can to hang on the back here, let them draft. Try to get some draft. I'll tell you, my fitness is not what it was a couple of years ago. It's just not there. The more I can draft, less work, the better chances I'll have to be there at the finish. I'm trying. The trick is, how do you be lazy and don't get dropped off the back? There's a certain level of finesse of staying back here that actually a viewer accused me of cheating once. Like, okay, whatever. I'm sitting here dying on the back. And you want to call this surging that I'm doing as sticky watts? Like, Well, guess what? You do this kind of thing in real bike racing too. You get in the back, soft pedal, coast. Well, I think D. Schwab is gone. Oh, I don't know. There goes somebody trying. I gotta hang out for 2 more laps. I do my best to recover this lap. Otherwise, I'm not going to make it. Schwab won't win. More than likely, yeah. His watts per kilo are out of category. Clearly. Or they let him have it and he just scores up, which is typical, but I don't know whether to save this arrow or not. Use it. I know, puppies, I'll feed you here in a little bit. You have to wait one more lap. Oh God, someone's going. Oh shit. LePage, how you doing? Oh, that hurt. I'm probably gonna pay the price tomorrow, for sure. Oh, for sure, gonna pay the price. I'll show you why. Look at here. Look into the camera and flex. Is that what you want me to do, doggy Dale? Wrong camera. Ah! All right, let me show you why. Okay, so look. Oh, keep in mind I already have, hang on, let me stop this. I already have like large muscles, large legs, so I'm a sprinter, okay? But due to the massive blood clot in my left leg, I cannot return blood as quickly as it needs to. It gets clogged up all down the lower leg. So what happens is this calf, I normally have like 2 finger gap between my calf and the bottle cage. And right now, let me kind of get natural. It's less than 1 finger, so you got quite a bit of swelling in the calf right now. So that's why for those that were asking about like racing and training, stuff like that, it's just not gonna happen, y'all. I pretty much have a permanent blockage in my left thigh. It was at one point a massive blood clot, but now it's actually solidified in the vein and it's just plugged up. So that's why I don't race anymore. Oh, D. Schwab was on. Look at D. Schwab, you're an animal. We're working on it. There's nothing really can be done about it. Yeah, I know. I can tell you had some big watts there. I could tell. You know, same here. When I was in peak performance, I was a sprinter. So I carried a lot of body weight, a lot of muscle mass. I couldn't hill climb worth the crap. But when you're able to carry mass and muscle, believe me, I know your watts can stay up there. Good race though. Really good race. I wanted to go with you, but I knew that if I went with you, it was like a 50-50 chance of like whether I could reasonably work with you. Because you know, when you have two in real life, it's easy to determine work to rest ratio. In Zwift, that's really hard. So I would have probably gone out there, but ultimately would have had to hang up a race overall. All right, everybody, I'm gonna recover. My dogs have been coming in and out of the gym, begging me to feed them because it's 30 minutes past their dinner time. So with that, everybody, thanks for joining. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish my cool down here on camera. So I appreciate you all joining for another race. And again, I'm gonna keep doing these. Again, I'm not gonna be able to climb up to the top of the B and A level again. It's just not gonna happen. But it seems like my racing level consistently keeps me in this category. And if anything, I'm hoping to point out to Zwift that they got a problem in the ranks down here, okay? If they plan to grow a racing community for the lower levels, they really can't let people finish this lower level above 2.7 watts per kilo. It just can't happen. I mean, if you're doing 2.7 to 3 watts per kilo, finishing a race, you're genuinely not a beginner and you're within the ranks of C. So again, I'm not trying to complain because I think everybody's racing unfairly. It's what Zwift put out there, and me seeing it as a person that's a cycling advocate, wanting to grow racing community, I've even seen viewers come in and they comment that they can't win races just because you have all these people that finish in the top level, you know, and I don't think they'll ever really filter out that category. So those people that finish at high level, obviously their score goes up and they move to the next rank. But if they move to the next rank and then they can't compete there and their score goes back down, you're stuck in this constant cycle that you're essentially creating a low-level beginner category to be completely unfair and it's just, you're never going to grow that racing community. So anyways, that's enough of my rant. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, Twitch. I'll see you all later.